Sheffield Wednesday Supporters Trust has put out a statement giving their views on the situation. Ian Bennett joins us this morning. He's their chairman. Ian, this isn't the first time it's happened, is it?
First of all, good morning. And the answer to that is no. We as a trust have asked for a business plan or a way forward to stabilise the club in the interim, to have a plan to move forward. And, 6 months, 12 months, 2 years, 3 years, it's not been forthcoming. And at the end of that, all you can see is further and further more chaos. Our business that's just had a load of money being injected to it through season ticket sales and corporate sales cannot pay the wages this month, which I'd like to go on and say is an absolute disgrace for the people at the club and the players. Is beyond me, and we want answers, and they're just not forthcoming. Simon and Garfunkel's song, The Sound of Silence, seems to be the mantra from the club at the minute. We're getting nothing out of it.
Well, you at the Supporters Trust, you've put out a statement. What is it you're calling for? Tell us, Ian.
Right, so over the past, there's been several fans groups that have tried to protest the 1867 guys, and the club just ignored it. What we'd like to do is get all the fans groups to sing as one. We had what is an engagement panel meeting on Tuesday evening, which is the legitimate way to get through to the club and was formed by the club. We had a meeting of all the fans groups and, in my opinion, a fantastic statement, which wasn't very controversial, but it was 14 different fans groups who came together with a form of words to be able to report to the club, if you like, on this depth and strength of feeling. I don't want people demonstrating for demonstration's sake. I think it should be aimed at, and the energy that was brought by 1867 when they had the protests were fantastic, but it divided the fan base. We want a united fan base, and the first step towards that was the fact that 14 fan groups sat round a table and formed a form of words to give to the club, and I think that was a great achievement. Now, as a trust, and as those fan groups have got separate ways of speaking and representing different people, and as a trust, we see us as representing most of the fan base. We're the largest membership. We've had a massive surge in membership, and which you'd expect over the last few days. And what we'd like to do is come up with some plan. We'd like to lobby the FSA, the EFL and the FA about what's happening. It's happening in plain sight. If we're not careful, the club's going to go from bad to worse, and we need everybody, including not just the local issue, national issues, to be brought to the attention of everybody. We've seen what's happening at Reading. We've seen what's happened at other clubs. We don't want it up to our great club, which is Sheffield Wednesday. The passion of the fan base is unbelievable, and I think that's why we have social media spats. And I don't want that to happen, people arguing. We want to pull in the same direction. So our aim is to try and unify the fan groups and get everybody singing from the same song sheet.
You touched on it perfectly, Ian, in everything you've just said there, but the impact on the fans, how does it make you feel about Sheffield Wednesday when this is happening?
If you're not a football supporter, you don't understand the passion. I get my wife having a go at me saying I put the club first. I travel all over the country. I were on the phone midnight the other night. There was a phone call in the middle of the night about what happened on Monday. More than my own business sometimes, yeah. So I don't think anybody understands, unless you're involved with a football club to that depth, what it means to people. It's the be all and end all to some people. They spend all the disposable on the shirts, on the merchandise, everything. How it makes you feel sometimes ashamed that a club of our stature, our size, is in the state it's in. No investment in the training facilities, no investment in the ground, they treat supporters, the top prices are paid. You treat them like, I don't know what, you can't describe it, yeah. It's with disdain, I think, yeah. And the passion of the supporters, and we travel away every week. Just about every game this season has been sold out away. We're travelling massive distances at night to watch the team and support the team. And I don't think even the chairman, and I must make it plain, I've nothing personal against the chairman. The chairman's put a lot of money into the club. It's just how the club's being run and where it is at the moment. Other clubs have put less money in and had a sustainable business model and moved it forward. And it makes you feel as though, your club. And I know Mr. Chancellor, he takes offence to people calling it our club. But the lifeblood of the club are the supporters. And if you're alienating them, you've got a problem. And everybody feels frustrated, down. There used to be a saying when the steelworks were massive, Wednesday win, production went up 20%. It's still the same now. People feel that, passionate about the club. And it's a disgrace that we've been left to get to this state.
Ian, thank you so much for coming on the show this morning. Any updates on this story, of course, we will bring them to you immediately. Ian Bennett there is the chair